Oh, hey guys, welcome back to the Draws. This video is part 2 of my Inktober journey for the year 2020. In this video I'm gonna take you through my drawing voice crack. In this video I'm gonna take you through my drawings from day 11 to day 20. So hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss part 3. And let me know in the comments which one was your favorite. So if you haven't watched part 1 yet, go do it now. Link in the description. Make sure to watch the video till the end, because this video includes some of my favorite and probably the best Inktober sketches I did to this day. Don't skip through the process, because I basically take you through the whole thing. So yeah, let's start the walkthrough. And yeah, make sure to watch it. Starting off today's video by answering some of the questions you guys left on my Instagram and on the previous video. Most of you guys wanted to know the supplies I use on my Inktober sketches. So yeah, for the sketchbook, it's just a regular sketchbook I got from IKEA. I just like that size because it's like smaller, so the sketches won't take long. I made it my Inktober sketchbook. I use this sketchbook for all my Inktober sketches from like 2017 till this year. I start my sketches usually with a rough sketch using a pencil. And for that I use my Pentel Graph Gear mechanical pencil. I just got it recently and I just cannot stop using it. Moving on to the fine liners, I use a variety of Micron fine liners. I love the pigment and they are really comfortable to use and they make the hatching process really satisfying. Also I use some brush pens to fill in like larger areas or like to have a thickness variation in my line work. And for the highlights I use this Jelly Roll white gel pen. It's really useful when it comes to like little highlighted details or like doing the hair and stuff. And for the first time this year I got this Winsor & Newton brush markers or pro markers. But these are with the brush nibs. I'm not really an expert when it comes to like alcohol inks and markers, so it was really fun using them for the first time and exploring them. And finally I got this rotring ink. I use it with some brushes to do some quick ink washes, and also it could be handy to fill in like larger areas in your paper. So yeah, this was it for my art supplies. Let's start sketching. Starting with day 11, the prompt was disgusting. And I just couldn't think of any more disgusting and disturbing face than Jerome Velasquez's face from the series Gotham. And to me, Cameron Monaghan's adaptation of the Joker from the series is like one of the best live action adaptations they did of the Joker. If you wanna disagree with me, you can find me in the comments. But yeah, I really loved working on this one to make all that tearing off flesh. And this was also my first colored sketch for this year. I just had to add in some colors and I used my alcohol inks for that. It turned out really good. It's like one of my favorites from this year. My skin like keeps shivering every time I look at it. Moving on with day 12, the prompt was slippery. I went with a simple sketch of a banana peel. Basically I drew the whole outline using like quick straight lines. Like I didn't do any intense curved lines. And again, I really like the end result. For day 13, the prompt was done, and I did this quick composition inspired by Aladdin. The shading and hatching on this one was really fun, to do all the details in the dunes and the sand. And I also really like the light coming off from the cave. For day 14, the prompt was armor, and I went with the anti-Superman Batman suit. This drawing took the longest for me to finish. I looked into several references of the suit, and I wanted to try to do it in like a DC comic art style. Like, I seriously cannot stop looking at this one. I added some subtle green highlights coming off from the kryptonite rock, and these small highlights gave it a really good look at the end. And I also added these rain droplets crashing into the suit to give it like an intense effect. Hopefully you guys like this one as much as I like it. Probably gonna end up printing this one and hanging it in my room. For day 15, the prompt was Outpost. I struggled a lot coming up with an idea for this one, but I ended up doing this pirate ship Crow Nest. And I added the Assassin's Creed Black flag on top of it. Next, for day 16, the prompt was Rocket, and I found that I did a lot of DC characters, so I just had to drop in some Marvel ones. So I went with Rocket Raccoon from Guardians of the Galaxy, our favorite trash panda. To be honest, I never thought I'd say this, but I really enjoyed drawing fairies this year. It was a really fun practice, and I really love the end result. He's just adorable, guys. For day 17, the prompt was Storm, and I seriously couldn't think of anything other than a stormtrooper, so I went with it. On this one I tried to practice like doing the weathering and rusting effect on the helmet. Let me know what do you guys think in the comments. For the 18th, the prompt was trapped, and I got this idea that I thought was funny at the time. To draw a clueless fly about to get eaten by a Venus flytrap. I've always wanted to get one of these plants ever since I learned about it in my science class, and I'll probably end up doing so in the near future. For day 19, the prompt was Dizzy, and I went with Captain Jack Sparrow from Pirates of the Caribbean. I made this drawing out of 3 different pictures of him to come up with this pose of him holding his rum. This drawing was really challenging for me, like, cause it's full of details, but I tried to capture all of it. I really enjoyed doing the braids and like all the tools and pistols in his build. I'm really proud of this one. And finally, for drawing number 20, the prompt was coral. I just knew I had to draw something SpongeBob related. So I went with Squidward's iconic house, because I wanted to try this inking stabling technique. And then I went with a simple background of the bikini bottom sky. You guys really loved this one on Instagram, even though it was one of the simplest drawings I did this Inktober. This was it for part 2 of my Inktober sketchbook walkthrough. Hope you guys enjoyed watching my Inktober process so far. If you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and turn on the post notifications so you don't miss part 3 when it's up. Also, if you made it till the end of this video, I really want to thank you a lot. I truly appreciate you guys watching the whole thing. Make sure if you got any questions you want me to answer in part 3, leave them in the comments. And let me know which one was your favorite so far. See you guys in the next one, and peace.